Hey, this is Steve McClintock, and thank you for joining me at That Adventure John. Today, I'm heading out to the Pine Barrens, New Jersey, to do a little weekend camping and riding trip, so please join me.
It's been way too long since I've been camping, so on this Friday afternoon, I cut out of work just a little early to ride to the nearly 1.2 million acre Pinelands National Reserve. I'll be spending the weekend exploring just a fraction of the hundreds of miles of legal sandy dirt roads, and of course relaxing at camp. I'm heading to a campground in the Wharton State Forest portion of the New Jersey Pine Barrens. It's a nice and easy hour-and-a-half ride from my home. South Jersey back roads make for a nice light afternoon ride. Light traffic, gentle curves, and just look at these old trees lining the route. I'm making my way out past the cornfields and peach orchards to the blueberry farms and cranberry bogs of the Pine Barrens.
Free chairs. If I was in a Jeep, I would have taken this free chairs camping. This wingback chair around the fire. Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be baller. That'd be the most baller camping thing. That's like beyond glamping. Wing chairs for the fires. Yes. Coming in the bat stove, baby.
It was getting pretty late in the evening as I was getting into the Wharton State Forest. I only had about a half hour before daylight to get to my campsite. So, as much as I wanted to have a campfire that night, I decided to skip that and head straight to my site. But this allowed me to enjoy what was left of golden hour on my first dirt road of the trip. This is a great, flat, straight, well-groomed section of dirt that would help me get acclimated to riding in these conditions for the weekend. I'm just slowly rolling in towards camp, sun setting through the trees, ready to stretch my legs and get camp ready.
Alright, so I didn't film it. Went and grabbed the water from this water pump that will be going by in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right there. Now we're just going to go explore. I'm going to head up to the Carranza Memorial. Talk about that when we get there. This is the Wading River. No diving. If I can cheat up here a little close. Yeah, we got bags. This is the Carranza Memorial. There's trails. Oh yeah. Look at that. Cool spot. July the 13th, 1928. That's when it was. Look how pretty that bike is. So we are going to go wander. Just go slow. I am not. I know it's not the smartest thing to do, But if I got to doggy paddle through this shit, I'll doggy paddle through this shit. I'm developing my skills. I'm nowhere near being an expert. Don't fight it. You touch the kitty wrong, she'll scratch you. We're in the middle of the woods. That's where we are, Stephen.
Really, one of the main objectives of this trip was for me to really spend a lot of time just wandering around in the Pine Barrens. You know, being only an hour and a half away, obviously I can come out here for day trips and, you know, go check out this spot or that spot and cruise around a little bit. But having 2 nights here with a full day to just roam around and get kind of immersed in the experience. This is such a unique area. And I hate using the word unique because it's overused, but this forest structure is just so different from really anywhere else. Even where I live in Gloucester County, the woods are just so completely different than what's around here. And this entire time I'm riding on legal, named 2-track roads. You can see these get a ton of usage. And unfortunately, a lot of abuse as well.
I can stand. I know standing's better. Standing's safer. Standing gives me more control. I'm learning things, man.
Clearly, I have a lot to work on riding this heavy Triumph Tiger on these sandy dirt roads.
Alright, so now we're on, this is the major route from Atsion down back into Batstow. You remember Batstow. I remember Batstow. Alright, bridge clear. Here we go. Look at that.
It's great to see on this Saturday, even in October, people out enjoying the water. There's so many things to do in Warden State Forest and the rest of the Pine Barrens. And clearly, we're coming into another area where people are probably abusing the resource a little bit. Some of these water holes, as recently as a few weeks ago, were probably, knee deep, if not waist deep in some places. It makes for a challenging ride, but if you do it with a smile, it's that much easier. If you fall down, so what? It's only sand. You just got to pick up your 500-pound ADV bike, that's all.
Alright, we're back on some tarmac. Yes, I'm saying tarmac because this is a British bike, and that's what the Brits call this shit.
After an amazing morning of running around through the woods, I worked up a pretty big appetite. So I went riding around to find a place to grab a late lunch. And it's kind of cool. It seems like you're in the middle of nowhere, but you can find a place like the Boondocks Deli and Grill to grab an awesome chicken cheesesteak to fill you up. And then go scrounge up some firewood and head back to camp and enjoy the evening around the campfire. One of the most important things to me when camping is a good cup of coffee in the morning to help wake up and get motivated for the day. I get a little bit more involved in the instant coffees like Starbucks Via or Taster's Nasty. I've built out a simple kit with a collapsible soda dripper with a V60 filter and packing in some good coffee from home. And once caffeinated on this foggy morning, it was time to break down camp. The hammock, sleep gear, chair, table, and camp kitchen go into a 40-liter dry bag. Clothes and the leftover food go back into the roll-top saddlebags.
Alright, so heading out of camp. Nice little weekend. Heading out kind of early, but that's alright. We got our fill.
I decided to take it easy on this foggy morning following the Mullica River. As great as some of the dirt riding is in this part of the state, the roads themselves are awesome as well. You get some great turns, you get scenery when it's not foggy, and it's just an enjoyable, relaxing place to be. Riding past old houses, old buildings, old mills, old foundries. It's just so cool. If there was any doubt this is New Jersey, I'm rolling through a traffic circle, and then guess what? Guess what? That's right, I'm turning right to go left. I love these jug handles. I absolutely love them. They save so many accidents. People rag on New Jersey, but they work. They just work. And now I'm just rolling through the last of the piney areas, the last of the dirt roads for the trip. Kind of bittersweet. And then suddenly, back into Gloucester County. The fog's lifted, clouds are parting, and the sun's out. How about that? So I'm making the final turn towards home. And I just want to say thank you for joining me on this trip to the Pine Barrens. And again, my name's Steve McClintock. This is That Adventure John. Please tune in again. There's going to be more adventures. We'll have a good time. And I'll see you again. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that alert button.